All right, now I've got a project of my own while Rob's working on building his raised beds for in here. We were watching Wispering Willow Farms one night not too long ago, and I'll put the link below to them, but they were talking about on there these, which are wonderful. I love the high tower that Jess has, but right now with us doing the greenhouse, with us doing a few of the other things that we really want to get done this year, a high tower or a high, one of the, so we found these that they were talking about on the video. So I was pretty excited about it. We bought them all that were there at that Dollar Tree, wasn't it, Rob?
Dollar Tree.
Yeah, Dollar Tree. These are only $1 a piece if you can find them. That's the only thing. We only found them in this clay color and then in the blue. So we ended up getting, I think, 10 or 11 of them. And so now I'm able to make my own tower, my own plant tower. Because right now, with us putting all the money into the greenhouse, with us wanting to do a few other things, getting a tower right now isn't in our budget. So until then, voila! So I'm going to get mine going today while Rob's working on his raised beds and stuff. So thank you for letting us know about these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have mine for salad stuff this year, and I'm going to start planting them. I went and I wanted to get a jump start on some lettuce, so I picked up some lettuce at the I think it was TSC. I picked up just a little packet to get me started because I'm a big salad lover. And what I'm going to do is wait on him to get done.
Sorry about the noise.
Is what I'm going to do is I'm going to have like different types of lettuces in mine. I've already got my onions going. They have got about that much growth on them already. So I'm pretty excited about that. I've got some more of them that I need to do, that I need to get in the ground yet. I'm going to be ordering some bunching onions as well here in the next probably week or so.
I already planted bunching onions.
Oh, Rob already planted bunching onions.
Did you want the packet? It's over here.
Well, I'm not going to put them in my high tower. I might put them in the top one. That would look really cool, like the crowning glory of my salad tower. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and get started. We've got some potting soil mix here. I'm trying to be careful because I got my pup in here. She wanted to be with me while I'm doing this. So I'm like, well, I'm going to sit in the wagon and stay out of under our feet. So she just likes to be in the midst of everything, don't she?
Mm-hmm. You got this tripod right where this board goes.
Move the tripod for me a minute then. You'll have to excuse us a moment while we remove you for a minute. There. Is that position good for you? Good?
I can see you. Do you want it to see what you're doing as well?
That's fine. Yeah.
Okay, I'll have to back it up a little bit.
All right. Oh, look at all those roots. It's kind of big. And this potting soil was actually out in the weather, so it's already damp. So I'm not going to have to worry about a whole lot of watering on these bad boys.
Yeah, I like keeping the potting soil wet, damp.
For sure. So for right now, we're just going to keep this out here in the greenhouse. And then once it gets a little warmer, we'll move them on outside at that point. All right. First one is done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it over here. Just make sure it's pretty level. There we go. Next. after my dog just had a bath, I dropped dirt on her. You know, one of the things that really amazes me is that there are so many different types of lettuces that are out there. I mean, you've got lettuces that are green and some that are kind of more of a yellow and some that are like a light green and some that are red. I've seen some that are even kind of more purple. There's just so many different kinds of lettuces out there. So, out of all the lettuces that are out there, because I love to grow lettuce, what I would love for you to do, tell me what your favorite kind of lettuce is. Because I know they have different tastes. Different lettuces have different tastes. Some are more mild, some have a little stronger taste, some have more of a woody stalk. So, share with me, what is your favorite lettuce?
Can you hand me the shovel?
One shovel. Welcome. It's not as heavy as it was the other day.
Right.
If you didn't catch the video the other day of when we were working in here and putting in some stuff, the ground was so wet. And so it was just kind of teasing the roots a little bit here. Getting them woke up. Because this one needed water really bad. But his shovel had so much dirt on it. And it was so heavy. So, talking about favorite lettuces. Oh yeah. I think one of my favorite, we both love iceberg lettuce, which I know, it's not the best and most nutritious for you, but it's still a good lettuce.
If you're not going to eat a salad unless you have that, then
it's a good lettuce. And that's him. He likes his iceberg lettuce real well. Me, I like some of the other ones, especially when you have the baby lettuce and they're real nice and tender. But I think one of my favorites is the black seed Simpson lettuce. I grew up eating that. I did a video on the different lettuces when last year when we were doing our planning of that. And so, but I like the black seed Simpson because of that salad that I make that Nanny and Papa showed me how to make. I just found something in my plant. That's weird. It's a little root. All right.
well, we've got all that lettuce growing over there that we can
Yeah, I'm
harvest.
gonna
It's
get
ready.
some of that. Yes.
We're growing all winter.
Yep, we've been actually having black seed Simpson growing all winter, even with the cold snap. Even with the listen to he's so bad. But even with the cold snap we had, that black seed Simpson lettuce, it just kept right on growing. It's a little trooper.
Yeah, some of it we planted and some of it was seeds that fell and
self-sowing,
reseeded.
which was pretty cool.
And it's doing just as good as the stuff we planted.
Yep,
But it's right in the ground.
yep.
The other stuff's in that barrel.
All right, so now the second tray of the Butter Crunch Bib lettuce is done. And now we get to stack it.
Oh, you need to let them see you stacking it.
Well, bring them over.
Wow.
Let's see it stacking.
Let's see what we got here.
All right, so now we're going to go ahead and stack the two. I'm going to carefully move the leaf lettuce or the leaves out of the way. Here we go. And
You can kind of lock it down in there. They kind of lock in.
it's locked.
There you go.
So now we have two levels now of lettuce, and that's just going to be really awesome. Now the other ones that we get ready to put in there, it's going to be seeds, so it's not going to be so difficult after we put the next one on. We'll just be able to keep going right on up with the different layers. So let's get busy with some seed sowing. All right, so we'll show you these. These are really cool. We've been using these for what, over a year now for our garden seeds and stuff. I think. So, and they work out really, really well. I know others I've seen this year started showing these, which I was like, yeah, that's what we've been doing. That's cool. Some of the lettuce seeds that I have in here, I'm like my iceberg lettuce. I'm not going to put my iceberg lettuce in this tower because it's going to head out. I don't want that to happen. But I do have my super red romaine lettuce. That's from Michigan Gardener. I'm going to put that in there.
M.I. Gardener.
M.I. Gardener. M.I. Gardener. Sorry, not Michigan. We came from Michigan. We lived there for what, 15 years or so?
Yeah.
And so I see M.I. and I think, oh, hey.
Well, that's probably what it stands for. That's when we started watching, or when I started watching him, because I wanted to get a YouTube channel that was relevant to my zone, and he was in my same zone.
So that's when we learned about him, and we started watching him.
We still watch him. He does good stuff.
He does good stuff. The next one, of course, is my Black Seed Simpson, and that is from M.I. Gardener as well. I do have a mesclun mix. It's just a classic mix of different ones that are in here. And that's from Burby. I'm going to go ahead and throw some of those in there. I've got some Butter Crunch I'm going to throw in from Burby, as well as just a regular mix. It's called Salad Bowl by Burby. I'm going to throw these in. It'll be just different levels of different ones. This is also Ohio Heirloom Seeds Butter Crunch. I might throw that in instead. Let's see, what else do I have in here? Oh, red romaine lettuce. These are from Seed Savers Exchange. That's a really another neat company. Check those out. But I'll put some red romaine in here as well. And I also have some Gold Rush lettuce from there. I'm not sure if I'm going to put it in the tower or just go ahead and put it in the ground. I'm going to save this one for actually going in the garden. It's called Slow Bolt. That one also is by M.I. Gardener. So I'm excited to get that, especially for down here in Alabama. We've got Swiss chard. We'll save that for the garden. We've got the ruby red and then the yellow as well. And that's all going in the garden as well. So I'm going to keep all of these except for my red romaine from Seed Savers and my Butter Crunch from Ohio Heirloom. I'll keep those out along with these that we talked about, and we're going to get started on some seeds now for our tower. Growing up, I was always eating either our Black Seed Simpson or I was always eating iceberg lettuce. That's what I grew up on. That's what we always ate. You okay? Yep. And then I was always kind of a little afraid to try the different kinds of lettuces out there. I don't know why, but I was, because I don't like anything that tastes really, really strong. And so I didn't want to taste the other ones. I had heard darker the leaf, the harsher the lettuce. And I think that's true to some extent. But then I went to Utah with my sister-in-law, Paula. Hi, Paula. Love you, sis. But I went to Utah 1 year with her. And we went up in Park City, Utah. And we were at this really amazing little restaurant. And so we sat outside. It was her and our cousin Patty and I. And we went to this really neat restaurant out there. And they had like this little outdoor balcony up like on the second floor. We were sitting there looking out over the mountains and just enjoying ourselves. And so I had ordered a salad, and the salad came out and it had all of these dark greens in it. And I'm like, this is not my head lettuce or my Black Seed Simpson. This just doesn't look right. But I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it because that week was a whole bunch of new experiences for us. And I'm embracing the moment. And so I went and I tried this salad. And it had a whole bunch of baby greens in it. I was hooked. I fell in love with the whole lettuce family in that one plate of salad. And so after that, it was like I came back home and I finally found some of these little lettuces and such. And that's when my taste for different lettuces has grown. So Don't ever like look at something and think, oh no, I've never ate that before, I don't want to try it. You never know. You never know. So, I need some labels.
Okay.
So first I'm going to do the super red romaine from M.I. Gardener. And I'm going to put a few. They're just little. I'll show you. See? So, just like your normal lettuce. Hi, Lolly. In actuality, my little pup loves salad. She will eat salad along with me. She's just too cute.
Markers.
Okay. Thank you.
And there's the marker.
Perfect.
This special garden.
It's a garden marker, guys. We need tape out here too, probably for taping up our packets, seed packets, after we've opened them and we don't use them all. That was just an aha thought moment. All right. So, super red romaine. And this is 3. What's the date today, babe? I think it's the 6th. Yes, it is, because yesterday was my last vacation day. 3/6. And this was Michigan, Michigan Partner. Stick my little tag in there. Go ahead and slightly cover these. Tap them down a little bit. And we're ready to put the 3rd row on it. All right. Look out, little dudes. Coming through, coming through. All right. Now we're ready for the next one. I could tell you a whole bunch of garden stories because I grew up with my papa gardening. My mom gardened. And then Rob and I, when we first got married, we gardened with his grandma. We lived right next door to her. So I could tell you all kinds of stories of gardening with Grandma Midcap, my papa, my mama, my honey, as we grew up gardening. Our kids, taught our kids to garden. My daughter Tiffany and her family, you saw James and Alan on our potato video, and then our son Zach and his honey and their girls, they live in Michigan. Tiff and Josh, they live down in Texas, but even though they live in an apartment, they do a balcony garden. And our son, he lives out on 5 acres with his girls, and they garden as well. They had a nice garden last year. All right, Black Seed Simpson's going in, folks. Now the Black Seed Simpson, you can see why they call it that. Black seeds, well, they're dark brown. The dirt's black. It's good. Black Seed Simpson, all planted. There we go. salad bowl mix from Burpee. I don't know about you guys, but this winter, it's been kind of long. And it's really nice to get your fingers back in the dirt. I'm just saying. Of course, Rob's always got his fingers in dirt in one way or another. Am I telling the truth or what?
Well, maybe.
Yep. Maybe.
Potting soil or something.
Uh-huh. Number 4. Go. Number 5. Wow, I'm moving right along.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice thing is if it gets too heavy, you can like take 2 or 3 at a time and move it, right?
Yep. That'll be awesome. I can't wait to eat on some of these, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You might end up having a salad for dinner.
I'll be having those blueberries and some of them strawberries and grapes and all that stuff's ready for the salad.
Make a summer salad. Yep. Oh, I should show you this too for these little stacky ones. Alright, so when you look at these, when I first thought, okay, they're going to be at the Dollar Tree, wasn't exactly sure what we were going to find, but it's really cool. You've got the holes in the bottom, in case you don't jump down and watch the video. You have the holes in the bottom for drainage. So if I overwater and the water needs to go and go down, it will, there's little cups, but it will still go ahead and it will come out. And it will still not drain out, and it can go on down to the next one. So pretty cool. All right, now for some butter crunch lettuce. I'm going to just need to get in here. It's wet. Oh my goodness. Now I'm getting ready to do this mix. And the story I told you about me and my sister-in-law Paula, when they brought out that plate of salad for me, that's what it looked like. And so when I saw this, I'm like, I am going to have to get it because it brought back really happy memories. I also had radishes, but we're not going to go there. Oh, this is making me happy. These seeds are cool. Okay, I've got to share. Can you see those seeds? Look at the different varieties for lettuce. That is just so amazing. Look at this.
Yeah.
Isn't that neat?
Chickens would enjoy that.
Chickens are not getting into my seeds. I love my girls, but they're not getting my seeds. Okay, let's get these in.
It'd take them about 3 seconds pecking in your hand. Them girls are so quick when you put out a handful of something.
There they are.
Especially those maggots.
Yep. My girls do love their treats. We have good chats when I go to get my girls treats. They just sit there and chatter at me. Huh. Next level. Woohoo! Worked out just perfect. I've got my red romaine from Seed Savers and my butter crunch. We want to do the onions on the top though, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I think I already put out a butter crunch. I did. I've already put out one butter crunch from Burpee instead of the heirloom, but we'll go ahead and put in the red romaine. I think this might finish up this packet from Seed Savers for the red romaine.
We'll finish it up.
Yep, this will finish it. All right, red romaine is planted. And the last one's going to be the onions. I just thought that would be really cool having the onions standing straight up. And I love green onions. Okay, little quick story for green onions. I have always loved onions. Even as a little girl, I loved onions. And my mom bought some green onions at the store. Unbeknownst to her, I got them up, cleaned them up. I've never been a fan of the green tip part of the green onions. So, I got those green onions, took them up to my room to hide and eat my green onions and not have to share with my mom and dad. I was an only child, can you tell? I took those onions upstairs. I ate the white part, totally enjoyed them. Going up the green to where I like it. I couldn't throw the green onion tops in the trash because then my mom would know that I had got the green onions and I had ate them all. The only thing my little mind could think of was I'm going to hide them in my dresser drawer. So I did. And my mom would smell green onions in my room for days, trying to see where they were coming from. She looked all over the place. She went to apparently put some clothes away or something, or she traced the smell down and found my green onion tops in my dresser drawer, which ensued to many loads of laundry because my clothes smelled like green onions. So, if you have kids and you smell green onions in the room, check their drawers. That could be where they are. All right, I am going to go ahead and I'm going to get those onion seeds from Rob. I'm going to finish this up. And then we are going to have the tower completed. Actually, that's not true because there's two more of these that Rob's got tomatoes in. He snitched a couple of them. So I'll get those back. I'll put them on here. And he's going to help me set this on a solid like piece of wood so it stays level so it doesn't topple. But actually, that ain't bad, guys. So I've got my tower pretty well planted except for my green onions on top. Thanks for coming along on my journey of my fun little tower. And my little investment that I had was some soil, seeds, and some fun stuff recommended by Wispering Willow Farms. It's been an enjoyable afternoon putting this together, and I know I'm going to have many, many salads, and I'm thankful for that because I love salads. So, Lolly and I signing off for the day. You guys have a blessed day, blessed evening, and we'll catch you on the south side.